Hello, it's time for another Steven Universe review. We're going to be looking at The Trial. And this is Nick's Nerd Network, and I'm Nick. So, Steven and Lars have been separated. All we see is Steven in a room by himself. We're not sure where Lars is. Steven's super frustrated, he's scared, he's terrified, and he doesn't know what to do. It looks like he's been in there for quite a while, and all of a sudden, a blue Zircon comes in. The blue Zircon, she's not really paying much attention to Steven at all. She's just walking around, muttering to herself and venting, essentially, and talking about having to defend him and how outrageous this is, which I don't blame her, because we come to find out that Steven's going on trial and this blue Zircon has to represent the enemy of Homeworld. I mean, who would want to do that? I can't imagine wanting to have to represent such a huge underdog in this case. So she's talking to Steven, trying to get ready for the trial, asking him why he's in disguise. It's just going to make him look more guilty. Steven really has nothing to say. He just wants to get this over with. So they go into the trial. Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond show up, and I want to note something about their pose when they show up here. Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond, they're really emphasizing kind of a big part of their personality just in their stance. Yellow Diamond is standing there with her nose up in the air. She is just appearing like she's above it. She doesn't care. And we'll kind of notice this throughout as a theme of the episode. Blue Diamond, her head's down. She's still in a very mournful pose, and that's something that we've seen. It's staying very true to her nature. The trial begins, a yellow Zircon appears, and they are representing the prosecution. The yellow Zircon starts to go over the crimes that Rose Quartz / Steven has supposedly committed. So she talks about how she has waged war against Homeworld in order to protect humans. She's talking about how Steven / Rose shattered Pink Diamond, and the crimes are being listed. And she really lays out the case, and that's what Homeworld believes. That's what the Diamonds have told all the other gems, and that's what everyone believes. So it seems like an open and shut case. When it comes time for Steven to represent his defense, the blue Zircon starts to talk, gets very flustered, and Steven just cuts in and says, "Hey, you know what? I did it. I want to take responsibility. Please just give me whatever punishment I'm going to get, and I'm going to take it." So Blue Diamond's not satisfied with this. And I think it's really interesting that Steven's getting a trial at all. So there must be something that they want to know. There must be something that they need. And becomes very apparent with Blue Diamond's reaction. Blue Diamond stares him straight in the face, brings him up to her level, and asks him to explain what it is that he did and how he did it. Steven's kind of in a roundabout way because he doesn't really know. He wasn't there. His mom did it. He's taking responsibility for his mother. So he's like, "Oh, well, I shattered Pink Diamond. I did it. I'm the bad guy, just punish me. There was roundhouse kicks." And he's just kind of making up as he goes what he thinks happened. And Blue Diamond's not having any of it. She's like, "No, you killed her with a sword. You don't even know what happened." And if I were her, I'd be so angry. I'm talking to the person that I believe killed my loved one, and they aren't even bothered to remember how they did it or who they were or what happened. And she loses it, and she starts to impose her feelings on others, and everyone starts to cry, which seems to be an ability of Blue Diamond's. Yellow Diamond is rushing in. She's trying to cut Steven off. She wants things to be over with. She just wants the trial to be done. She says, "All right, we're going to take a recess," as she consoles Blue Diamond and tries to help make her feel better. Now, the defense meets again. Steven is meeting with Blue Zircon. They're discussing things. Blue Zircon's venting and saying how, "What are you doing? Why would you just say you're guilty? Like, this isn't even a defense. Like, what the heck?" I don't blame her. She's upset because she's putting her neck out on the line for this. And Steven can't explain anything. He can't say how it happened or what happened. And Blue Zircon starts to realize this, that he doesn't know what happened and he wasn't there. And it didn't make sense. I don't think that Blue Zircon realizes that Steven isn't Rose Quartz, but I think she's interpreting it as, "You're right, this doesn't make sense. This couldn't have happened in the way that we've believed that it's happening." The court resumes. The defense is presenting. Blue Zircon now is talking. Steven's actually sitting there quietly and listening. Blue Zircon starts to explain and demonstrate how the incident must have happened. In this instant, she starts to really kind of just get distracted by her train of thought. And she starts talking and going on, talking about how it was impossible for Rose Quartz to get so close. Yellow Diamond keeps interjecting and saying that this is ridiculous. I don't want to listen to this. I can't hear this. And Blue Zircon just keeps going because I think she has become so oblivious to her situation and she's just so distracted by this train of thought. She just keeps going. And eventually comes to turn around that this was impossible unless someone of high authority, Diamond Authority, had done something or intervened in some way. There's no way Pink Diamond could have been killed. Yellow Diamond gets she just completely loses it. She goes berserk. She explodes, sends lightning, doesn't explode, but she shoots lightning, and she disrupts the blue Zircon's form, and she even disrupts the yellow Zircon's form. And I think this is really telling. I don't know if she was just angry or if she was trying to silence them or get rid of anyone who doubted or witnessed doubt in the Diamond Authority, because that's exactly what led to the Gem War, is doubt in the Diamond's authority and their place in Homeworld. So this Blue Zircon is starting to doubt that. She's not realizing in that moment. She's just kind of following her train of thought, but she's doubting the Diamonds, and that is not acceptable. I think that if she had more time and wasn't immediately confronted by Blue Diamond, that she would have tried to destroy Steven and Lars at the same time. I think the Zircons are okay, but my guess is they're not going to be regenerating anytime soon because Yellow Diamond's going to have to decide what to do with them. So Steven and Lars, in the bickering between Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond, they make their escape and they fall and they realize they're on Homeworld. They fall into a pit. And that's the end of the episode. So, in conclusion, I thought this was a great episode. It was one of my favorites. I loved it a lot. And we really learned a lot of information, and there was a lot of plot twists. So, first of all, I want to say, great job on the Crewniverse's part in this, and keeping the audience in the dark. There's so many times when a character's going on trial, we know the truth, and we're in suspense of seeing if the other side's going to find out the truth or believe them. But in this case, we really don't know what happened. Steven doesn't know what happened. The Diamonds don't really seem to know what happened, and the Gems don't seem to know what happened. So it really is a mystery, and it really puts you in the place of someone who's at that trial finding this information out for the very first time. Another thing that I thought was really important about this episode is the interaction between Yellow and Blue Diamond. I mean, I know Steven's the main character, is going through a lot, and he's learning a lot in this episode, but I think that we're going to process that more later on. I don't know that we're going to get as much of a glimpse as we have of Yellow and Blue Diamond's interactions. And I really think it's worth noting how Yellow Diamond was acting. She wanted to end the trial. She seemed genuinely surprised by some of Steven's answers, and he was admitting to things and admitting to killing Pink Diamond, even though that's what Homeworld believes. But I think that people are too quick to rush to assume that Yellow Diamond killed Pink Diamond or shattered her or had something to do with it. Because even though she was exhibiting very suspicious behavior and wanting the trial to be over with and seemed to want to silence the truth, I think that we really haven't seen anything different about Yellow Diamond. It stays true to her character. We've seen Blue Diamond, she's very mournful, she wants answers, she hasn't been able to let this go, where Yellow Diamond wants to move on, she's above it, she doesn't want to show signs of weaknesses. She showed a chink in her armor in this episode, but I don't blame her for that. I don't think that her reaction necessarily means that she's guilty, but I think as well, I think that she is just as equally upset about Pink Diamond. She's not willing to show it, but when someone openly accuses her of taking part in killing her or shattering her, that would really upset someone, or really basically open up the floodgate of feelings that Yellow Diamond's been feeling. So I don't necessarily think that her reaction means that she had any part in killing or shattering Pink Diamond. Also, it's true to character for her to shatter gems that are questioning her. She prides herself as a merciless leader, someone who's very efficient, and anyone who's questioning things, that's just going to slow her down. So it makes sense that in her loss of her temper that she she poofed these other gems in order to decide what to do with them later. So I think it doesn't look great for Yellow Diamond, but I don't necessarily think that this means that Yellow Diamond had anything to do with Pink Diamond's death. I think that this was, like I said, an overall great, amazing episode. I can't wait to see more interaction between the Diamonds and even the Pearls and Steven later on But I think that this was a good enough taste for the Steven Universe fans for the moment. So that's really all I had for today. This is Nick signing off. If you like this episode of Nick's Nerd Network, please like and subscribe. If you have different opinions or would like to share some of your ideas, please share these in the comment section below. Please keep it constructive and friendly. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.